Having cooler temperatures for this morning, and we're going to be drying out quite a bit. Now, there are still some places in Arizona dealing with a little bit of rain, but it's not very many. It's mostly the area near New Mexico that has any at all. And this front that you see, this is going to continue to move further down towards the south and away from us. So instead, what you're going to be having is this high pressure center eventually moving down over Phoenix and then staying put. Now, when that happens here over the next few hours, you're going to have those temperatures warming up pretty quickly. We're going to be in the upper 60s for today, but then we're going to be in the 70s for tomorrow, and we could easily reach 80 degrees on Sunday if everything goes right. As of right now, we have 79 for a high on Sunday, but I do think that number could go back up. All right, so 43 at the moment. The clouds are still out there. Those should be moving on out. The humidity is also going to be dropping quite a bit. Now, one way you can tell that we're actually going to be done with any kind of front that passes us by and why we're going to be drying out is looking at the direction of that wind. Instead of it coming out of the south, we're seeing it out of the west. So that tells us the front has already passed us by at that point in time. And here you go with the afternoon temperatures, slightly cooler than yesterday, thanks to that same front. Now, 67 is going to be what we're expecting for a high today, 68 for Sahuarita. If you're going to be near 3.67, and overnight lows still going to be chilly because that dry air does help that temperature drop very quickly. So if you are making evening plans for tonight, keep in mind it's still going to be chilly, so I'd recommend at least a light or maybe even a heavier jacket if you're going to be out until, say, 10 or 11 o'clock late tonight. All right, so when it comes to the temperatures across the rest of the area, mostly the low 30s, upper 20s for those lows. High temperatures getting back to normal for a lot of Cochise County, so they were in the upper 60s yesterday. That's unusual. Now they're expecting more seasonable temperatures for them around 62 or 63 degrees. All right, so for your weekend, Saturday looking great, 35 for the early part of the day. The afternoon, 75, and during the evening, 70 degrees. And then as we get into Sunday, look at this, about 5 degrees warmer in the morning, and that's going to lead to some warmer temperatures during the afternoon. A lot of us are going to be reaching 80 degrees, but there's going to be a few other areas that might be stopping in the upper 70s. But either way, we are going to be having the 80s a few times over the next week, likely 87 on Tuesday, which should be the warmest day for us, and it should be sunny throughout the week as well. So we're kind of already into that spring pattern. I know we're still technically in winter, but it really seems like we've already started to get into spring because these fronts that we're seeing are getting much weaker and there's not really a whole lot of rain coming down with them. So these dry conditions will be hanging around for the next couple weeks. All right, so plenty of sunshine out there as well. Temperatures starting off cold today and then warming up and staying pretty consistently between the upper 70s and upper 80s and much more comfortable lows. Instead of being in the 30s, we're going to be in the upper 40s and even the lower 50s on a few mornings out there. That was weather. Let's go ahead and check in with traffic before you head on out the door. And things are still looking pretty good here. We had that one wreck we were talking about near the south side of town, closer towards the airport. Otherwise, across the rest of the area, we're looking all fine. Near golf links, there is a couple slowdowns to watch out for.